Welcome to the Rapid Rundown. Today, we are discussing Nick Cannon and his openness about his mental health journey. The 44-year-old star revealed his narcissistic personality disorder diagnosis, discussing in his own Council Culture podcast and in an exclusive People interview. Nick shares how embracing therapy and self-awareness is helping him to heal and be a better role model for others. He also spoke about balancing the holidays with all 12 of his children, describing his complicated but fulfilling schedule. Let's stay tuned for the episode, and I'll see you guys on the show.
Shift.
So I want to go to the other end of the spectrum because I have been diagnosed with a narcissistic.
You mean clinically diagnosed with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I did get diagnosed with it, because I have no problem with it.
So welcome back. So today's episode talks about the importance of mental health, specifically in the Black entertainment industry. Nick Cannon just literally recently revealed his diagnosis of Narcissistic Personality Disorder, NPD. In his story, he highlights the power of understanding mental health to foster growth and to foster healing. So let's start off with what NPD actually is. Narcissistic Personality Disorder is a mental health condition often misunderstood as simple arrogance or self-obsession. In reality, it's way much more deeper than that and includes a combination of both behavioral and emotional traits. Here are like a few symptoms for NPD. One is exaggerated self-importance. That's one seeing oneself as more important than others without justification. Another one is need for constant admiration, always seeking validation and approval. Another one is lack of empathy, struggling to understand or value others' emotions. Another thing is a sense of entitlement, expecting special treatment or immediate compliance. Another one is exploitative behavior, using others to meet personal goals, preoccupation with fantasies, obsessing over unlimited success, power, or this ideal love. And the last one is arrogance, displaying condescending or haughty attitudes. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, an estimated 1% of the population is actually diagnosed with NPD. But the stigma often leaves many undiagnosed or even misunderstood. So that's why it's crucial to remember that NPD is a clinical diagnosis, not a personality flaw. Nick Cannon described how recognizing these symptoms helped him reclaim the narrative around narcissism, using it more so as a tool to grow and to heal. Now, let's think about why Nick's story is so impactful. So as Black men in the entertainment industry, we face intense scrutiny and pressure to maintain like a certain image of strength and perfection. This isn't unique to Nick, right? Research shows that Black men are less likely to seek mental health support due to stigma and also systematic barriers. In fact, only 26% of Black African American adults with mental health conditions receive treatment, compared to 46% of their white counterparts. But Cannon's openness challenges this norm by sharing his journey. He's showing that seeking therapy and understanding mental health isn't a sign of weakness. It's basically a pathway to becoming the best version of yourself. His approach to embracing mental health, from therapy to self-awareness, is something we all can actually learn from. This isn't just a story about one person. It's about a shift in how we as a culture approach mental health, especially for Black men. How do we break the cycle of silence and stigma? And how do we create safe spaces where mental health challenges can be addressed without the fear of actually being judged? Here's a takeaway for everybody. Whether you're dealing with a diagnosis or you're just trying to navigate through your day-to-day life, prioritizing your mental health is really essential. Therapy, self-reflection, and community support can all literally make the biggest difference in the world. Well, That's it for today's episode of I'm Just Here to Listen podcast. Let's keep building on the culture where vulnerability is embraced and growth is actually celebrated. Thank you all for actually being here with me. I'm your host, Juming Delmas. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next Rapid Rundown. Talk soon.